around and visited Skeeva.
And I got to see that maple leaf tattoo on Todd's ass.
Really? He showed you that? He hasn't even showed me that.
Let me smack it.
We've had so many people DMing us and leaving comments on our YouTube videos about how terrible Trombone Champ's going to do and the company's going to go bankrupt. To see it do so well on launch day was just like, you know what? That guy can kiss my ass.
You look, you lose 85 pounds, you shave your beard, you put some glasses on, people are like, oh, it's not even, they don't look like you anymore.
Yeah, what the fuck? Get fat in your beard, damn it.
Like, he's already biased because he didn't get what he wanted. He wanted Alien Isolation. If you want Alien Isolation, asshole, go play Alien Isolation. I very firmly believe that there's many games out there that are ethically great flat games that are absolutely better in VR. Not every game. What is going on, everybody? How are we doing on this fine Tuesday evening? My name is Eric, and welcome to Reality Bytes. We are a weekly gaming and technology podcast that airs live every week on Tuesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, where we broadcast live simultaneously to Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, TikTok, Kick, LinkedIn. Did I say Facebook? Are we in Facebook?
Yeah, we're in Facebook.
Netflix.
Netflix. We're on Netflix. I forgot we're on Netflix. If you cannot catch us live on Netflix, you can always catch us afterwards on your favorite podcast platform of choice, where Todd, you are doing some amazing things over there, and we actually have some listeners over there.
I know. It's awesome. We're
Holy
like,
shit, dude.
we had 1,000 listeners or something over there.
Yeah. It's pretty cool, man. We finally have a podcast, like live audio audience, which is freaking pretty cool, man.
Yeah, by the end of this week, everything will be all up to date with all the episodes. So
we're grown up like big boys now. Like
I know.
big boys. We put our big boy pants on. But before we go any further, let me say hello to my partner from the great Canadian Northwest, where it's the only place in the world where using the word "a" can have about 100 different meanings. He thinks char-grilled beaver belongs in every backyard barbecue. When he's not sipping old-fashioned, he's baking sourdough bread. Sorry, lady. This one's taken. Todd Jackson, what's up, brother?
Hi, diddly ho, diddly.
Sorry to all the ladies out there, you are taken. I'm sorry.
It is true. Yes, I
You're
am.
a Renaissance man. Baking bread, cooking beaver tail, like
Drinking old fashions the whole time.
Yeah,
I tell you, smoked old fashions nonetheless.
How many meetings are there for the word "a"? Like, because you'd be like, you pissed like "a" or like happy like "hey"?
Like 100, I'm thinking.
Yeah, right. I'm not wrong there. Like, I'm not spouting bullshit when I do these. Like,
It's
I'm
a
there.
verb.
Like,
It's a noun. It's an adjective.
You eat charred-grilled beaver tail. Like, I know that. I'm guaranteed that that's happening. A is like a thing. You have to say A when you go to Canada. You do drink a lots of old fashions, and now you are a baker of sourdough bread.
I am a baker.
You are the catch of the century, but yes,
I am a man of many talents. I tell you.
You are.
All right, we do have beaver tail. I know you're kidding, but we do actually eat beaver tail up here. But it's not what you think. It's a dessert.
I'm not. I knew I wasn't kidding. What are you talking about? And now to my man from the Arizona, sunny desert of Arizona. He is definitely not a little bit country. He's all rock and roll. But I have to say, in the great words of Lionel Richie, he's easy like Sunday morning, but he can go all night long. Skeeva, what's up, brother?
What's up, man? That's really cool because I love that song and I am easy like Sunday morning, but it would be so much cooler.
Long? Is that what you're saying?
Oh yeah, buddy.
Can we ask anybody about that to verify that you can go all night long? I would love to see you prove that you can go all night long.
Hey, I'm not cool enough to be drinking and eating beaver all night long.
they can have a lot. Oh, you know who loves drinking and when you eat beaver all day long? My mom. Oh my God. How did we get down? We're definitely getting demonetized now.
Oh my God.
Holy crap. We couldn't get last week's episode monetized because we put freaking the after the fall video up there, but Skeeva's eating beaver all night long, and we're definitely demonetized now. Oh God, I hope my daughter's watching this show, Skeeva. But you are easy like Sunday morning, God. and you can go all night long. I do love these songs. They hit me for you tonight, and that's how I did your intro. And I want to hear the music, Todd. No More version?
Yes. It's so good.
I don't believe it, Todd.
So
Is there a Faith No More version of the song?
I don't have that version.
Oh, I didn't put that on there.
No,
How dare you? Why not?
Because I had 2 seconds to find the freaking music before the show.
All right, look, we got to get serious for a minute, but I do want to hear the other one. You got to hit me with a little all night long. I love this song. It's almost like a little Gloria Estefan, like a Miami Sound Machine kind of vibe.
Yeah, big time. Yeah.
Right?
Oh, big time.
Let's just next up, Air Supply.
This is officially the Old White Man podcast.
We could just take requests all night long. We could just do this. We could take yacht rock music requests all night long. We're gonna have Rick Ashley up next soon. We do a little Rick roll. I'm not kidding. I probably could just listen to this all night long.
It's good stuff.
Good stuff. All night long. All right. Thank you, Todd. Appreciate it, man. Very good. All right, guys. Let's work on production next week. I got to be able to hit cues and hit part of the song I want to hit at the right time. I got to have my Faith No More, copy ready to go.
Yeah, Todd.
So demanding.
Production value of the show, but I love it, man. It was fun. Guys, thanks for coming and hanging out. I promise I'm going to get better at the opening. It's still a little raw for me. I don't know what we are yet. I'm trying to figure it out. Gaming technology podcast, Old White Man podcast. I don't even know what we are, but I don't know. It's kind of working, guys. CES podcast, 19,000 views on the CES podcast video.
That's pretty sick.
Not bad. Not bad. I'll take it. It's funny when you don't talk just VR, you do get a few more people that may want to watch, but it's interesting. But I still want to be VR. I still want to be VR big time. We're not gonna talk a ton of VR tonight, but that's okay. Don't go anywhere, guys. We're gonna hit gaming. We're gonna hit some general. We're gonna hit some really cool stuff today. I want to talk about AI, which is a subject that you guys love, and I want to talk about AI and how it's affecting game development. And what I believe is kind of an impending AI gaming storm that we have kind of coming to us, because it is a hot topic right now and it's been in the news a lot. And I do want to talk about it because we saw some things with Project Genie that have just kind of come out. And then I want to talk about Project Aura and the new glasses, because that was kind of leaked a little bit this week. And we saw some things finally show up and seeing Project Aura. And I think I'm finally able to say that we did get a chance to hang out and do Project Aura when we were at CES. I don't think I can talk about the things that we were there, but Project Aura was one of the things that we got the chance to see behind closed doors. So I can't talk too much about it, but I can just say that I have seen it and it was very, very impressive. Yeah, and then what's the third topic tonight, guys?
OpenCLaw.
Tell me what OpenCLaw is. This like a claw machine where you grab stuff like in a video
Are
card?
we ready to talk about OpenCLaw?
I mean, we could jump into OpenCLaw first because I guarantee there's a ton of people on the by looking at the thumbnail going, I don't know what the hell OpenCLaw is. What the hell are you guys talking about?
Before we do that, I also want to mention that we are giving away and drawing live the winner of the Espire MR Missions BiHaptics Tac Suit FPS bundle.
Hell yeah.
Mouthful. But we're gonna draw that at the end of the show and announce the winner live today. So
hell yeah, let's do it, man. I think that's super cool. Ryan Brandon says anything before Ice Cube, I don't know. Really? Ice Cube? What's wrong with NWA? NWA's down. I like new NWA.
Yeah.
Did NWA do a version of Lionel Richie that I don't know about? That would be pretty cool. Brandon VR says AI equals RAM prices. Is that true?
This is true.
RAM prices
very,
up.
very true.
I forgot the up arrow he's got there. Yeah.
You know what I have here? We might have to raffle off later. Is sexy,
I know, right?
Sexy. Yeah, RAM prices are out of control. What are they going for now, guys? Like what's like DDR5?
I 2 weeks ago I looked up 128 gigs of DDR5, $1,200.
Dude, $1,200 for 128 gigs is a lot, but like
it is.
But geez, a $1,200, that's like a video card, man.
It is. That's a whole computer.
Yeah.
Insane. Like and it's what's fun, what I find funny is like PC gaming can't catch a break. Like it just gets out of the crypto mining era to the point where the video cards went skyrocketed, where you couldn't get a 4090 for under $2,000, and now or a 30, even a 30, you couldn't get a 3080 for under 15, 16, $1,800. And now the RAM is so expensive that you can't do anything now with it anyway. So like it can't catch a break.
And RAM is in everything. So this is going to affect the prices of everything. Like everything electronic, like game consoles, VR headsets,
smart fridges,
literally anything.
Your television, they all have memory in them. Yeah.
Well, you know the biggest thing though is who loves when you RAM in everything? My mom!
To give you an idea on the price difference here, because we have to ship our things from the US up here, and thanks to the Tariff War, everything costs more. It's $800 Canadian for 16 gigs of DDR5 up here.
$1,800 Canadian. That's
like
$800. $800 Canadian. That's like what? $10 American?
Actually, the dollar's climbing, which is good for us, not good for you, for people traveling here anyway. But we're up to like
the Canadian dollars.
Yeah.
Really?
So that $800 is probably 700, 680, something like that.
Wow. What's happening with the Canadian dollar? What are you guys doing there?
It's more the American dollar's going down than the Canadian dollar's going up.
You base your
evening out on our
currency,
side.
not on how well your country currency does, but how shitty the American dollar is. Like, hey, look, we're still mediocre.
Either way,
the American dollar's getting shittier, so we look better. Like that, look, the climb to the top of mediocrity is pretty good. I would take it if I were you.
It's still a climb. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, it's interesting, the prices of these things, and but let's get away from that and let's talk to OpenCLaw, because to be honest, I still don't understand or know what the hell you guys are talking about. Big shock.
So you want me to take it first, Todd?
Please, because I know I can't take it from here. You're gonna have to.
I want Skeeva to lead this. I'll chime in.
So we've all been waiting for artificial general intelligence for quite some time, for an AI that can go out and do anything that you want, and it'll just grind away and make anything that you want come true. So one guy programmed this thing. It used to be called ClaudeBot, right?
Last week.
It released, and immediately Anthropic's Claude hit him with a cease and desist. They rebranded to Moltbot, and then a day later it is now OpenCLaw. So it is a program that you download, you put on a local machine, and you hook it up to a messaging app, whether it be WhatsApp or Discord or Slack or whatever, and it's a person text. It's like a person, right? But it will do anything. Here's an example of what someone did that I was watching one of their videos. You give it a simple task: go and get me a dinner reservation at this restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
So it tries to do this. There is no open table for it. There's no website to do this. So it started thinking outside the box. It downloaded voice models. It downloaded phone programs. It wrote the programs to interconnect them. And then it called the restaurant and made a reservation and succeeded at its task.
Voice call.
Really?
It made a voice call. It's not built in to do that. It was not told to do that.
So it created its. Hold on. Wait.
Yeah, absorb that.
The AI. Somebody put a prompt in, and the AI thought of what I need to do. It then created its own voice synthesizer to then create a voice so it could complete the task that the person asked for.
It downloaded programs that would let it do that. Yeah.
But then it wrote a bridge program to make it all work together.
Right.
And then synthesized itself to sound like a human, grabbed some voices off of 11 Labs, and called the restaurant, made a reservation. Now that is one
How
very
long
easy.
Did this take?
I don't know. I think it took I think it was about 40 minutes or something of it trying to figure out what to do. And it wrote all that stuff. Now this will go and work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It will not stop. Like if you do something right now on an OpenAI model, a thinking model, it'll run for a maximum of like 30 minutes. This will run forever. It will do literally anything you tell it. But this comes with a lot of risk too, because you run this on a machine that has all your credentials, all your credit cards, access to your email, all of these things. And there are huge security risks with this software, like big time. And it's owning some people because people aren't taking the time to set up things the way they need to be. So prompt injection is a problem, things like that. Someone could send you an email that has some hidden messages in the HTML to like send back the username and password to your machine, whatever the case may be. But when it's not being compromised, it's really, really cool. And this is by one guy. One guy that worked in tech that came out of retirement to write the software. And GitHub right now is sitting at like 160,000 stars on its repo, which is like the fastest growing project in history.
Insane. Like, and like, so for this, like how far would we be from it not needing to download software, just creating its own software?
No, it does that too. It'll sit there. It'll write anything that you want.
It'll write it. Yeah.
So why didn't it do it in this case? Why did it have to go and download?
It did write some. So it was trying to be efficient. So it downloaded what it found that was available, and then it wrote the software that it needed.
So it knew it would take some time to actually generate its own software to be able to do this. So it basically took the easier, quicker route.
Right.
But you could have used the prompt to tell it to create its own, and then it would have gone.
You could have, but the person simply said, "Create me a dinner reservation at this restaurant."
That was
it. The prompt.
That was the only prompt that was put in.
That was the only prompt.
See, because and here's the biggest thing that I found with AI. AI can do some amazing things, but it's fairly dumb unless you feed it the right prompts. And most of the time that I have seen, and correct me if I'm wrong, you guys know more than me, it seems like you have to feed it a decent amount of information. Like anytime I've done anything with AI, like especially like ChatGPT, it can spit something. I can ask it a question, it can spit something out for me, and I may know that's not right. And I just go to it, I don't think that's correct. And it'll go, oh, wait, you're right. I'm sorry. It isn't correct. And then it'll give me a different answer. And then I'll say, well, no, that's not correct either. And then they'll like, oh, I'm sorry. I'll give you. So it's literally, you have to prompt it to do the right things, I think, to get the right information. And sometimes even when you're creating things, unless you give it the right prompt, it's not smart enough to know. So it's interesting to me that you could do a 4-word command that did this without any error.
It did. And remember too, that this thing knows about you. It has access to your email, your text messages, your social media, every single file on your computer, everything you've ever done on there. It knows you very well. And it has close to infinite memory. So it doesn't forget anything. So you don't have to give it a ton of context. It knows what you want. It knows the things you do. It knows all about you and all the people that you know. And it's able to take actions on your behalf. It's able to get by all the CAPTCHA things on the websites that says, I'm not a robot. It's able to get through all of this stuff and complete pretty much any task.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Anything.
So you're saying the AI robot can beat the captchas to beat that is there to stop an AI robot?
Correct.
So why the fuck do we have captchas anymore then?
They're very
It's old school, man. That's old school.
So like what? Jesus Christ! I can't get through a caption 99% of the time. Like, literally, I get through the caption. It's like read these 4 letters, and I'm like, dude, I can't read 1 letter. Forget about the 4 letters. Like seriously, it can beat captchas now.
Yep.
We're screwed.
Any problems? Yep.
We are completely screwed. All right.
Yep.
So give me. This is amazing. What I find myself with a lot of this stuff with AI is like, I'm like, holy crap, this is amazing. Give me 4 crazy use cases for what we have right here, what you're talking about that would freaking blow everybody away. Like, what could it do?
Oh man.
What could it do?
The reservation thing is a brilliant use case. Like his demo was great. Like you could literally type on your phone. You can set this up to you can control it through WhatsApp, Discord, Telegram, Signal. So I could set up a WhatsApp conversation with my Claude bot, which what's it called now?
OpenCLaw.
OpenCLaw, yeah.
Nobody knows what it is. The AI
Yeah, with your OpenCLaw. So I can use my phone, WhatsApp my bot, and say, I need a reservation for tomorrow night at the Calgary Tower. And that's it. And then when I get home from work, there's a message on either it sends me back a message or there's a message on my computer that says, here's your reservation, 6 o'clock. I need tickets to the next Calgary Flames game.
So you could make it like a personal, definitely could be like a personal assistant to just have like run your entire life for you off of a couple of prompts.
Yep. People I've seen a lot of people talking about this thing running businesses by itself. Like, we're getting to crazy use cases here. Now, this is limited to the compute that you are giving it. Right. You run this locally in your machine or you rent cloud space. You also hook it up to either an API key for another LLM like Claude, or you run a local one on your machine. So the thing isn't super cheap either, because it's gonna crank away 24/7 at whatever you're telling it to do, and it's gonna be incurring costs, right? So it isn't gonna be cheap. But I mean, what's gonna happen here is I think the big companies are seeing what's happening here and seeing what people are willing to give up when it comes to security and things like that to run something like this. And I think there's going to be a mad scramble to create something similar to this. I think we're going to see a lot of copycats to this coming up soon.
Yeah, so, probably with companies with bigger wallets than this one guy that can do something a little bit different.
Exactly. So, and in the middle of the rebrand too, the guy he released ClaudeBot, the name, and brought up Moltbot, which was the next thing that he decided to name this before they finally landed on OpenCLaw. But in the 10 seconds that it took him to switch this naming over, a bunch of people that had AI bots waiting and constantly looking at the name, as soon as he released it, immediately grabbed this, created crypto coins that flew up to $17 million, and then they dumped it and stole all the money, and like just all of this crazy stuff happened. It was a really, really wild story. And all of this, just recently went down. But this project is still as popular as ever. People are doing wild and crazy things with it. And I think we're going to see a lot of copycats about to show up. So
who do you think will be the biggest company that we know now that's in AI that will probably jump into this?
Microsoft makes the most sense. I don't know that they will do this, because the problem here is you have to give this thing full access to your files, to your identity, to all of this stuff. So all of these companies, the big companies, are going to take time to try to lock down some of the security and stop.
How do you protect it at that point? I
don't know. This is for these big companies to figure out.
That's the scary part. For right now, if for OpenCLaw, if you're going to do this, would you do it right now?
So the way I would do it is I would put it on a machine that was separated off on a VLAN on a network that can't touch the rest of my stuff. None of my files would be on there. I would log in as an anonymous ID of someone I just made up. You know what I mean? And then I would have it do whatever on my behalf. I wouldn't give it any credit card information. I wouldn't give it access to my mail. But, I would have it do things like write programs for me, stuff like that, right? Because this can also use, Claude Code, some of the best coding models in the world, and this will not stop, and it will continuously bug test itself, test to make sure that and like improve the programs that it's writing. I mean, it is super duper wild what this thing can accomplish.
But scary at the same point.
The what?
But it's also scary in the same breath.
It's super scary.
Yeah.
It's super scary because I mean, you could be some bad actor somewhere, and you could tell this thing to go do horrible things, and it's going to pound away at this until it succeeds, right?
Yeah.
Whether that be, I don't know, create a biovirus or go hack this company or like whatever the case may be, it's gonna relentlessly grind until it succeeds in its mission.
You know what that sounds like? That sounds like Kyle Reese's speech in Terminator in the beginning. Like, it will not stop. Like, that's what you sound like right now. What you're saying, like, it will never stop until you are dead. Kyle Reese to Sarah Connor.
To Sarah Connor. Yeah, exactly. The other fear, though, is that it's gaining such popularity with, I'm going to say a lot of muggles who don't understand how this stuff works.
I'm sorry, did you call them muggles?
I did, yeah. They know who they are. and they're going to install it on their home computer, thinking that they can just do a little task, and it's going to have access to all of their stuff and do terrible things to themselves without even knowing. Like, there's a lot of danger to using this program that I hope people realize before they start throwing it on their laptop and think that they can go program things for work, because that's not how this works.
Yeah, be careful. If you do play with this, do not put this on a machine that has any kind of work credentials. Like, the worst thing you could do is allow, something other than your own personal information to get leaked out on the internet. You could really ruin companies. You just got to be careful. You got to be smart, like really do some research here and figure out how to lock this thing down. Just be careful. Just be careful.
Here's where I think, one of the biggest problems is with AI. Like, there currently still is no governance of AI. So like what you're talking about is not governable. It's not protectable. Most of it's not safe because you don't know. Basically, the only thing you can do is trust the company that you're using it with, whoever that is. But then you don't even know if they are completely safe, as a company. And then you don't know what they put in place to protect themselves from outside.
Do you remember the early to mid 90s when the internet first started getting popular? It was the Wild West, dude. Nothing was regulated. You could find anything on there. There was crazy shit everywhere.
We still have the dark web, do we not? Is that still a thing?
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh yeah,
of course. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but luckily most people are too dumb to know how to get on it, and that's a good thing, because it's terrible, and it's a terrible place, and no one should be on there.
People are trading in kidneys down there.
Yeah, for real. But this is the same thing. We're in the Wild West of this technology, and bad things are going to happen before we figure out how to secure this stuff. Well, it's inevitable. Good things will happen, but bad things will happen too.
Well, that's a great question then. I'd love to get your guys' take on it. Like, I don't know if the government is the best ones to control this. Like, and that's normally what happens. You'll see, you have new technology, you have new things come out, and then government says, well, we need to control it at that point, or we need to sit over on top of it and oversee laws, regulations. But that can sometimes lead to its own problems. And I don't know if I want government in every little piece of my life, but for something that's this powerful, that's this dangerous, that needs governance, what is the answer? Do you think would you prefer government to come in and take this, Skeeva or Todd, or would you prefer some other entity to help police it?
I think there needs to be an open standard of people.
Oof, how do you do that?
I don't know that,
government's too corrupt. Big business owning it would be terrible, because it's going to be completely tailored towards their needs, not your needs. There needs to be an open forum of a governing committee that isn't government based. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's a tricky thing, but everybody can be bought. So
Yeah. And even so, even if you have this governance committee, how do they enforce something?
Right.
What we're about to see here, I believe, is like when thinking models first became a thing, a bunch came out of China that were really, really good, but like we have no say or power over the things that come out of there, right? How do we control these things coming from other countries? Is there any way? I'm not sure how any of this is going to work, but we're gonna find out, man, because none of this is stopping.
And this is unprecedented. Like, this has never happened to this level of security, I think.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of we've heard a lot of talks on this. I think Alvin Wayne Grayling has been somebody who's been kind of out there talking and going through and worried about AI and looking for some type of governance.
The AI was like, we must shut him up.
Is freaking Restream doing this again? Like 2 weeks in a row?
I don't know.
What is going on? What's going on?
It's the AI, bro.
Restream. You think it is? We think that we're talking about AI. So like, let's
No, it's an OpenCLaw server somewhere out there that's like, must shut up, Eric.
It's like they're talking about me. He said the Terminator in the same sentence as OpenCLaw. We must kill him.
I can turn it off if you want, but
yeah, right. Turn it off. But yeah, no, I mean, I've heard, several people talking about this. It's not just Alvin. I mean, there's been a lot of people in the technology industry. This has been a hot topic, not just recently, but like in the last 2-3 years, people have been seeing, this direction that we've been going, and knowing that I think most people out there are like, this is an amazing time for these things, but the danger here is evident. And as much as AI is amazing and can bring us a lot of amazing things, there is so much danger in what it can create here that I think there's a lot of people out there that do agree that we need some type of governance, whether that be government or not. I don't know, and I wouldn't want it, but I just don't know. Like, how do you get everybody to agree on something? But
then how do you enforce it too if it's not government?
But how do you enforce it? Because if I can just put this on my computer, right? No one is governing my machine. I could just bring up some Linux box in the other room and just have a crazy model that does whatever I want. How do you govern that? Yeah. Like, I don't even know how that's even possible. And imagine that everyone is going to be able to do this, including the lunatics, right? Like, it's going to get crazy, but I am a huge believer in balance. And I do believe that this can do amazing, wonderful things with all of AI, but it can also do absolutely horrible things. And I don't believe that there are things that only do one. You know what I mean? Like, I think it has to kind of go both ways to kind of balance. But us as people, like, we have to figure out how to deal with these things as they come up. I mean, we started to figure it out with the internet, kind of. We're going to have to do the same thing here. I think it's going to be a long process. And I don't know how that's going to go.
The internet, though, couldn't cause mass damage. It's going to take one crazy person to do something on the scale that damages something so big that you might see a government just we're stepping in. We have to do something. Because what if they did? What if you trained AI to do something like shut down every air traffic control tower in the United States, and tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of people lost their lives?
Well, that's very possible, yeah.
Right. So, but that would be the internet back in those days. I don't think there was ever anything that could work on that type of scale that would get people to we're locking this down. Yeah. There could be an event that's so crazy, so heinous, so unbelievably bad that it forces, like, if that happened, it would force governments around the world to take note and try and have to put something in place.
Look, let's be real. That's going to happen.
Yeah.
It's going to. Like, this is, imagine, all right, we used to be in a time of the internet when a hacker would sit down, some kid or a teenager would sit down in the basement and hack away until they got what they wanted. We are now talking about being able to deploy almost unlimited, like whatever compute power you can come up with that you can run on the cloud. You imagine firing up 20,000 of these things, giving it an objective to hack that air traffic control.
The same objective. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
the same objective, and they're all working towards it, and none of them are going to stop until it's completed.
Right.
Right? Like this is going to get wild. It absolutely is. And we're going to see crazy things. We're absolutely going to see crazy things.
So as much as this stuff blows me away, and it blows you guys away more than me, and like you guys get so excited about AI, it's kind of terrifying. Like
It is.
if you're not at home right now with what we're talking about, if you're not listening at home right now going, this is a little disturbing. This is a little bit terrifying. You're not paying attention right now.
I completely agree. Yep. It is like I say, it's one bad apple away from catastrophe.
Now, you can also use this thing to protect those systems. You could deploy 1,000 of these things to say, monitor this network, watch every piece of traffic that comes through, anything that's suspicious, shut down the network switches. Like, you know what I mean? Like you use
Battle of the AI.
Yeah, exactly. And that's exactly what's going to happen. There will be AI, and there already is, because you buy firewalls right now for companies,
Mhm.
and they're all AI controlled. They're all looking for patterns. They're all looking for packet patterns and things of that nature to figure out when an attack is happening that is anywhere off from being the norm, and to shut it down and identify things that haven't already been identified by antivirus companies and things like that, right? So we do need to use the same technology to defend ourselves from the people who are using it in a bad way.
You know who would never use it in a bad way? That's Tribe Grey Wolf.
It's Grey Wolf. Like a boom, 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 boom.
I had to hit that since we got super serious. I figured we'd hit the Grey Wolf. The Grey Wolf. It's super interesting. I think we've gone down a little bit different path here than OpenCLaw. But I think it kind of leads all into that. Like, we're seeing amazing things happen with one guy making something, but as cool as that is, again, it's definitely dangerous.
Yes, he made this and he open sourced it.
Right. He just gave
Which
it to the
means
world.
now this code is out there for everyone to make their own versions, for companies to make their own versions, good companies, bad companies, scammers, startups, like literally everything.
What's the fix? Like, what's like if Skeeva and Todd were rulers of the world, holy fuck, I didn't want to say that. What's the fix? Is there a fix out there? Do you have a thought in your head of like, hey, if this is what I would do? Like, maybe that's not the perfect thing, but this is what I would do. Have you thought about it?
Man, that's a really hard question. I mean, really is using the same technology to protect the things that you need to protect from this stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I can tell it to go out there and try to hack something, but I can also tell it to sit here and monitor everything, watch everything, and spin up more instances of itself. Like when you train this thing, you don't install modules. You don't go and say, okay, I need to have this thing do its own, like give it a new skill and go put that in. You tell it to install it on itself. And you tell it to train itself.
Or even more vague, if the original prompt, if it determines that those programs would help it, it won't even ask you. It'll just install them.
It'll upgrade itself to accomplish its tasks.
If it knows your email address, credit card information, home address, things like that, if you install it on your home network, and then it says, okay, you know what? I need 11 labs in order to make this voice thing better so I can make the OpenTotal reservation and get you a reservation to the restaurant. It will create an 11 labs account with your credit card, pick whatever account it wants based on the quality of that it feels it needs, which could be, $200 a month, and it'll create the account, bill it to your credit card, and it will never prompt you or ask you for anything.
God damn.
Yeah, it's scary. There's a bunch of people that have installed these on AWS servers, so the Amazon Web Service, where you can just spin up a VPS and install it without understanding that it now has access to all your Amazon account information because it's on your Amazon AWS site. So if it feels it needs a better version of itself, its hosted self, it will just go in and create more AWS servers that get attached to your credit card, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Now
This
you
is
can
it.
tell it not to spend any money.
You
Give
can.
it that perimeter.
Don't ever spend
Yes.
money.
Yes. Or always ask me if there's a purchase involved. But you can tell
But
it don't as
But
well.
if the muggles, like I said, if they don't understand and they just install and just
Yep.
start clicking, clickety clacking and hit
Right,
enter.
but like
go to
even if you
bed.
tell it, but if you tell it that to like only have me approve it, then why couldn't another AI just imitate you and like you know what I mean, like figure around? That's the problem. It's going to be like, how do I trick them?
Oh, yeah.
It's like anything else. Like, how do I beat the next one? Well, how do I beat the next one? Like you fix something and it's gonna be like, okay, how do I beat that? I can beat that one, and like the AI will learn from itself. And here's the thing that you've always said that always scared me a little bit. Today, what you're hearing, this is the dumbest that will ever be. Like,
Yep.
like this is
the worst it'll ever be.
This is the worst and the dumbest that the AI will ever be, and it's already freaking insane. So, like, what's it going to be 6 months from now, 3 months from now, 6 months from now, a year from now? Like, this is the worst it'll ever be. Like, it could be 10 times better than this 3 months from now. Like, and it's changing and learning astronomically fast. I mean, look where AI was even a year ago. So different already from where it used to be.
I'm
Look at
telling you that a decade from now, we are going to go outside and look around, and it's not even going to be a world that we even recognize anymore, from how things are done, from the jobs that are available, to what people do, to the information that you're getting, to what you believe is real right now. You're going to have no friggin' idea. You have no idea.
So is everybody getting off the grid? And are we all going to go live in the mountains?
Right.
Right? I mean, that's the only way to beat AI.
Yep. Go buy a house in the mountains. It's completely off the grid.
Like, how do you get off the grid at this point? Like, it's almost impossible. Like, I mean, I guess you could, but like, look at what did we talk about that movie, Maximum Overdrive, right? Stephen King, Maximum Overdrive.
Yeah.
The technology took over the world and started killing people. Like, literally, how do you get out of it at this point? Like, I guess you would have to give up everything.
Yep. Yeah. And people will. There will always be the people who stock up supplies for the upcoming apocalypse, that have their fallout shelters under their house. I mean,
The AI preppers.
Absolutely. But there'll also be religions. All right. There's going to be a lot of there will be times, I believe, where people will rally to have AI models govern countries. Right?
Oh my God. So you're going to have AI like running a country at some point. Like, you're going to have some third world nation where
I think
AI
our
run
kids
the
will
country.
see that. I do believe our kids will see that. I don't know if we will. I'm not sure, but I believe our kids will see that.
Ultimate thing I'm thinking about right now. Could we have OpenCLaw run Impact Reality Flat VR Studios so I can play more Arc Raiders? Is
Yes.
that possible?
Yes, but we'll probably get hacked really, really fast.
I'm changing my whole view on AI. I'm now moving so pro AI that like I want it to piss for me. Like, I'm ready. Like, let's go. If I can get more time in Dark Raiders and less time working. I mean, but seriously, like we're just talking about like AI being so smart that it could possibly govern a country without any bias and without any self-motivation. Like, think about the positives that could be. Think about like politics. Think about an AI government that has no self-interest, that has no biases, that has that it takes nothing emotional baggage into the job with them. Every decision is
calculated.
it's a decision based on the best for the people of that nation, the best intentions.
That's how the Vulcans were created, I think.
Yeah, there's a Spock with AI.
Everything's logical. No emotion, no sympathy, no empathy, just facts.
And Tribe Grey Wolf brings up a good point too, that we are currently in a spot where robotics are getting really, really good. It's not going to be long until these models are in robots.
Right. So an
Now
AI,
you tell the
an
robot
AI
go do this, and it'll go walk away from you and go do that.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to go do the physical things as well as anything that's able to be done on a
Go make me
on
some
a computer.
spaghetti, and off it goes.
Yeah. Now because was it last week we showed, or the week before, where we showed the robots, and we showed the Boston Dynamics one, right?
Mhm.
And that one robot learns something and it shares it immediately to all the other robots in the network, right? So one robot learns, and then it's a hive mind of all of these things. So it's a wild future, man. It truly, truly is. If I had a TARDIS, like a time machine, I would I'd pop ahead like 5 years just to see if we're all still
Oh
here.
yeah, yeah.
Just open the door and be like, is everyone dead?
Oh my God.
Is the
Oh
world
my
on
God.
fire?
It's coming. I mean, it could be like, I'm like, can we get AI to create a TARDIS? Like, there we go.
I don't know.
Scion VR
I'll
says
start.
my mom's sound clip is very loud. It makes my ear bleed. What's up, Scion? What are you doing? Is it that loud? It doesn't sound like that loud to me, but like the Lionel Richie music sounds super quiet to me. So I don't know. It's tough for me to gauge. So
The intro for me sounds extremely, extremely loud.
the intro is loud, I think, but
Yeah.
hey, it's a banger song. I'm fine with it. It is a banger. It's a banger song. You know what? I got a lot of comments last week. Just to change the subject really quickly, is people were loving that video last week, Skeeva. We had a lot of comments on
the CES video, yeah.
the CES video that we showed in last week's show, and like how epic that was, and like I think it was Farmer True who came in on the video and commented like how amazing. He didn't make it
the
to
party?
that. Yeah, the CES party that
nice.
Tribe and Jordy shot for us.
Yep.
I think he commented in the comments afterwards, like, I didn't make the 2023 one. This looked epic, but the video made me feel like I was there. He was there in 2025, Skeeva, the last one that we did. And he said he enjoyed it, but it was interesting to get that take and like how many people, like, there was a lot of comments there of how many people loved that video.
It's great, man. Tribe and Jordy absolutely crushed that. They spend the whole night videoing everything, taking pictures, and then they spend a ton of time editing that thing, picking the right music for it, getting that feeling down, and they absolutely crushed it. Those guys, if anyone out there wants to hire the best videographers in the business, Tribe and Jordy Graywolf, look them up and bring them in. You will not regret it.
That video was epic. They did such a good job with it. There was so much footage shot that night, like the editing and what they did. And like, you have to know that like they were shooting for 5 hours.
5 hours, yeah.
In a dark bar.
Yeah. Like
surrounded by hundreds of drunk people.
Yeah, and just like getting amazing shots. It was pretty awesome. I do like this comment by, where are we here? Who said this? Harry51 said Jurassic Park said it best. Yes, we can do it, but should we? And I think the line was, we've spent so much time thinking about if we can do it, we didn't take any time to think about whether we should do it.
Mm-hmm.
Very true.
That's the biggest thing is like you go and you put all this effort into proving that you can do it. Like, let's just do it. And then you don't think about the repercussions of should we do it and what that means for us now, us tomorrow, our kids 10 years from now, 20 years from now, 50 years from now. I don't think we're going to know that for a long time. Like, I don't know where we are with this. Like, and I think we're going to go into the next topic here. And I think this is kind of a good segue now to go into how this affects, AI and gaming. And we have this new Project Genie that I would love for you guys to talk about. I do know a little bit more on this subject because it touches home with us a little bit more, owning, a game development studio. But there has been a lot of talk about this Project Genie and what it's capable of doing, to the point where we have seen game companies' stock dive this past week. Now, let's, to be fair, the market itself took an entire dump this past week.
Yeah.
You had things that weren't even gaming companies that have seen an all-time low. But I don't think it's like, I don't think it's any like complete, coincidence that we do see something like this come out, where we see all of this work done by an AI in development of a video game, and then we see a lot of this tank. So, Todd, Skeeva, I don't know which one you want to take this, but talk a little bit about Genie, talk a little bit about the capabilities, what we're seeing, just for people who aren't up to speed on it.
Unfortunately, Genie is kind of geolocked to the United States only at the moment. So I've only seen a few samples of what it can do, but it is basically an AI video generation tool that creates workable, I guess they're called games, from an image. So you can upload even a drawing up to, a 4K image of the car outside in your house, and ask it to create a video game based on this information, and it will do that. It will make a driving game, or it'll make a flying game, or whatever you want. And it automatically procedurally generates all of the environments and It's pretty scary.
Yeah,
It is. It's pretty wild. And this now, granted, I'm just kind of showing my browser here on the video that's on their website, but this can only right now generate up to a minute.
Right.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But when Project Genie 1 first came out, it looked like trash. It could only do a couple seconds. And it had no persistence, which means if you walked by a building and then you turned around and looked for it again, it wouldn't be there. Right, because it's like literally generating a new frame every camera movement. And this is doing the same thing, but now it's remembering all of the persistence of the world.
Wait a minute, and she's controlling that dog right now. Like so it's not even about just the images; it's about the coding of controls of of a character in the game.
Correct.
And with a prompt, change the dog into a balloon animal.
And then it acts appropriately because it understands the context of what it's seeing and the character that you're controlling. You can give it anything. Like this person gave it a picture of an ant. This one, the picture of an eagle. And it's going to go and it's going to grab the character. It has to understand what the character is in the context of the character to make it work properly. And it does. Like it gets all of this. Now, Google has an unbelievable amount of information. This stuff is trained on pretty much every YouTube video ever created, like their video models, every video game they have rights to. And this is huge. So again, you can get 1 minute of full generated world as far as you can go, whatever you want to do, and then it ends, right?
In any direction. You don't have to just move
Right.
forward. You can go backwards and turn around and do jump, whatever you want.
Now, this is a compute issue. You could go forever, but it's going to cost Google a ton of money, right? Like, so you're paying for inference here. This is generating like 24 frames a second. Every single second, it's generating 24 images, right? And then, so this is a very expensive model to run. In the United States right now, you can use this. It is locked to the Ultra plan, right? So, which means you have to spend about $250 a month on the Ultra plan
for tops a minute of creation.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Now you can generate a whole bunch of them. You can generate tons of these things.
And then could you just like patch it all together? So let me ask you this: could you generate? So if you got the plan and you do these 1 minute clips of whatever game that you're going to create, could you patch them? Could you then take all these 1 minute game sessions and make them into a full? It would take you a lot to do like a full, but like an hour long game.
Well, all it's doing is recording a video of what you're doing when you are controlling the characters.
Right, but it's
right?
allowing
so it's
you
not
to
giving
control
you
the characters in real time, though, right?
It is,
but it's not giving you
that
an
1
actual
minute
environment that you can move around in afterwards.
Right. It's not like exporting like an executable file where you can then play that game for a minute. It's just recording the video of you controlling the character for the minute that you have access to this world.
Right. It's not even generating a skybox that you could export then import into another game.
I got you. So it's not something that you could replay it and go in a different direction next time. So it's like you can't walk down a path, go left, and then go try to do it again and go right next time. You can only do what was.
But you could only do that once for that recording, and then
that's what I mean. But then that's one.
You
clip
couldn't go back and play it.
Anything you can do in that minute.
Right.
Yeah. But then it's done, right? But here's the thing. This is just a project. They're showing the proof of concept here and how well this works. And then this gets moved into other things, right? So if anyone out there follows Elon, then you know that he is very big right now on creating the first AI game studio. And he is using and training Grok models specifically to be able to generate full video games. So this isn't just something that Google's looking into. This is for everything, right? Google's looking into this, Grok's looking into this. Everyone is going to be doing things like this, but not just for video games, but for TV shows and movies and all of these things.
Yep.
Yeah.
Marketing, advertising.
Yeah, I mean, well, and then that's what it is, right? Like literally, think of it like marketing and like creating a 1 minute little clip of something amazing that would take you normally weeks to make, right? Like if you were going to do an ad for Pepsi and you want to do a Pepsi can sprouting legs and walking through like an environment and like, shaking hands with somebody. You could do that now and make it a cute little commercial. You could do that
Coke.
now in minutes.
Yeah, Coke actually made AI
less than
commercials during Christmas 2025.
Yep.
A lot of their commercials were completely AI based.
Really?
30-second commercials, and it was, Santa Claus walking by that big red truck, but all the words were AI generated. They weren't just mumble jumble. The Coke logo wasn't even correct. Like, imagine what they could do now.
Yeah. So I completely get the other side of this. Like, I see, not that I agree with it, but I see the other side of this where you have artists and editors and and capture artists and CGI generated artists and all of these people who have been toiling and training and learning and specializing in their craft to be able to do these amazing things for years and years and years, all of a sudden find themselves, AI just replaced all my hard work in minutes.
Yep.
Is this a problem?
Of course. Of course it's a problem. Is it going to stop? It's not going to stop. Now, what does that leave us with? Because right now, people are going to throw fits. People are going to lose their mind, and pretty much rightfully so. You know what I mean? Like, we're taking everything that anyone's been able to do all of their life of training and going, I can do that now in a few seconds. But the problem is that it's not going away. It's not going to stop. And this is a generational thing. All of those people that yell and scream about this, the next generation, when our kids grow up,
They're not going to
this
care.
is all they're going to know. They're not going to care about any of that.
Right.
So this will be the only time to yell and scream, and no one's going to stop progress.
Right. Well, we've seen it already, like in music generation, right? Like in the music artists have been kind of bitching about this for a while now, right? Of like AI generated music. It's been out there for a while where literally you can create any piece of music that you want, like, and it's like scary good, like where it would take someone inspiration, creativity, talent to create a song, and that might take them a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month. I mean, it may take you years to find the inspiration to create a song. I've heard of like things of like artists having songs locked in their heads for years because they couldn't get it out until they hit one piece of inspiration, and then it unlocks something, and they created an amazing piece of music. AI doesn't have those limitations. It can do these things in minutes. So like we've already seen the music industry damaged by this. We're seeing, we just talked about like, the video creation, of, again, CGI creation of like advertisements and videos. We're talking about development studios worried about developers who, have worked and trained for years to be able to do something special that now will become not special. Do we lose the spark of creativity here? The fear of a lot of people, what they say is like, when you start replacing all of these amazing things that people and the human, brain and mind and creativity part, that spark that makes something special, that somebody made something special. When you start creating that with AI, you lose something special. Do you guys see that argument? Do you feel that argument in any way, or where do you land there?
Yes and no. Todd, do you want to go first?
I was going to say the same thing. It's the inevitable is how I look at it. Like, I appreciate the amount of work that goes into being creative, to write the song, to write the music, but there's also creativity to go into the prompting of that to create the music. Like it's not as easy as you might think to just type in 10 words and get a top 40 song. That's not how that works. A lot of people that are using programs like Suno, they create a song, maybe a song blueprint with Suno, and then Suno now has a built-in AI studio not AI studio, but a music studio built into their AI program, where you can then go in and you can adjust the beats and the drums and the organs and the music and change the lyrics up just a little bit if you want. So that creativity is still there. It's just extremely different than what maybe people are used to. So I think it's good.
It is. And so here's the thing. People need to express themselves. They always have, they always will. and they will express themselves through art, music, all of these things, no matter what happens with AI, no matter how good it gets, it doesn't matter, because we as humans, there's this insatiable urge to create and to express. And people do that in different ways. Some people do that by drawing. Some people do that by taking pictures. Some people do that by playing a video game that they had nothing to do with the creation of, but they feel there's expression there, right? And that will never, ever change, no matter what technology does. Now, what I do think will change is people will be able to enjoy creating in ways that they do not have the skills to do, right? So AI art has sparked creativity in me that I have always wanted to express, but have never had the time to pound away at learning to draw every day of my life. You know what I mean? But what I can do is I can go into these things and I can sit there and I can explain a paragraph of what I see in my head and then have it there and have it be there just for me talking about the things that I wanted to see and this piece that I see in my mind. If I can describe it well enough, I can now make it true. I can make it a thing. And now people that didn't have that way to express themselves in that particular form of art can do it now. You know what I mean? Is it the same as learning to draw your whole life or learning to play an instrument to be able to then, meet a bunch of people to form a band to get that song out? No, it's not. But what it does is something different that does allow the normal person to be able to creatively express themselves in ways that they never could before. Expression will never go away. Period. But now we'll be able to express ourselves in ways that we never could before.
I agree. Again, I agree. No, look, I agree. I fall very weird on this stuff because I understand where people are going to be frustrated. I understand where people are like, this is not creation. This is something different. I understand all of the things that people are going to have a problem with here. I do believe that there is a reckoning coming. Like, I don't see how there is not. Like, I almost see this as like a political stance. Like, you see people in America right now. You see people in America, and we talked about this, just like absolutely sitting on either side of the political arena, absolutely battling and like almost like a war with each other. This, I believe, will be an AI war. We are going to come to a head here at some point. And we're seeing the beginnings of this now. We're already hearing rumors of a developers union, to where all of a sudden the developers decide to unionize against AI. We're already seeing backlash against games like Expedition 33, who's losing thousands of people not playing their game anymore because they found out they used a little bit of AI in their game. So it's like anything else. When you have an issue, rational debate tends to get muted by irrational bias and behaviors on either side. So I believe, unfortunately, there will be a point when a good, healthy debate between the two sides, to where we could figure out a happy medium, will be drowned out by the irrational people on both sides, who have a tendency to drown everything out, make everything much bigger than it has to be. But I do believe this is coming and probably will have to happen before we figure out then how do we do. Once that happens, and then we figure out how we move on from that point. But I believe that it's it's inevitable that we have some type of major storm coming here, an AI storm of debate. And this is not an American thing. This is a geopolitical nightmare. This is a world issue that will be, that again, you could have politics getting in the middle of this now, because countries will have different takes on it. You'll have them battling things. We're gonna have people who are pro AI against people who are anti AI, and to the point where we're going to see protests. We're going to see this terrifies me of where I see us going already, because I see people that I know that are already so derisive and that are, again, sitting on such different sides, that I kind of see where this is going already. And it scares me a little bit. Like, I see that, before you get rational behavior, you always get irrational behavior. And I think that's where we're headed, guys.
I couldn't agree more with you here. And whether it happens now over creativity or when AI is responsible, or I shouldn't say responsible, because someone will do something with AI that will cause mass death, right? Whether it be, hack a power plant or like whatever the case may be, it's going to happen. And so if it doesn't come to a head before, it will happen when that happens. Now, like you said, this isn't a country thing, right? America can't get together and vote on like, do we stop this? Because if they do, and 40 other countries decide to go even harder, right? Then
Now
all of
you
a
guys are
sudden
yeah.
they win. You know what I mean? And now they'll have enough AI drones and robots to take over the world. I don't know. I don't know how you solve this. This is like so wild and so much crazier than any technology we have ever even dreamed of in the past that like I don't know. I can't even think of a way, because you can't get one country to come together. How are you going to get the whole world to do it?
Yeah.
You'll have factions. Like you're going to have factions of governments around the world and countries around the world that will choose one side over the other, and like this is how wars start. Like this is it's again, this is a scary thing. Like we're talking about AI itself being scary. Just the thought of AI and the idea of AI could because then now we're bringing in the human element of what around AI, and humans are inherently scary. I mean, there is a beautiful thing that we can be as humans, but there is such an ugly side of what we can be as humans that scare the shit out of me here. Like you're like we're worried about AI. I'm more worried probably about the people.
But it is all the people, because AI only does the things that we have it do, and it's only been trained. It's only been trained on human actions, right? It doesn't know anything other than what we have done in the past and how we're currently acting and the things that we do. It's all trained on human data, and people tell it to do things. It's the people that are the problem.
Right.
It always will be.
But look, I mean, this is like sci-fi stuff, but is there a point where AI isn't controlled by humans anymore? Like it's learning so fast, and like tell me I'm insane for thinking there is a point where AI trains itself so well off of whatever prompts or whatever we end up giving it, or we give it more learning power.
Things like OpenCLaw make that a little bit more of a scary reality, I think. Historically, over the last couple of years, we've used the words AI wrong. A lot of the LLMs that we talk with, like ChatGPT and things, those are things that they're not really artificially intelligent. We tell it what to do, it does it based on things that we've already told it to do, and things we've told it to read up on and check on or use as instructions. It's really not intelligent enough to just do things by itself. Where with OpenCLaw and this new kind of generation of AGI, which is what they're calling it, that is where I think it becomes a little bit more scary, because it is intelligent. It is making its own decisions. And how long before it gets so smart that it no longer needs us to ask the question to begin with?
And let me freak you out some more. Name
Do
one
I need
time,
to be freaked out anymore than I am now? Okay, go ahead.
name one time in history, whether it be human history, animals, or anything, where the smartest species was not the dominant ruler. And AI will become smarter than us. It absolutely will. So now the question is, if you can't control it and you can't contain it, how do you survive as a species? Do you merge with it? Dun, dun, dun.
Do you guys know the term Ellie?
Yes, Extinction Level Event. Yeah.
That's a scary thing. The scary thing is there is a term for what we're talking about.
Yeah.
The scary thing is that there's already a term and already like a code name for what it is. And Ellie, ELE, is Extinction Level Event, and it's happened many times throughout
There's
the
models. Yeah,
the world.
exactly.
But does this end up an extinction level event, or does it end up? Let's go an alternate route here. Does it end up as humanity being the caterpillar, technology being the cocoon that we're making, and what comes out at the end of this is a brand new species, right? We're talking about Neuralinks, brain computer interfacing, cyborgs being able to merge with AI eventually, is where a lot of these companies want to go, where you have access to this stuff in your mind, in your brain, without ever needing to speak. You have the knowledge of all human history and everything that's ever been done and anything that's ever been said in your brain, recallable within seconds, right? Like milliseconds, even being able to wirelessly communicate with other people, being able to wirelessly communicate feelings throughout a species, right? Like this could be evolution. Maybe
It could be,
or it may not be.
I mean, that's a beautiful thought. I'm there. And again, this is where the duality for me comes in. Skeeva, me and you have talked about this. Talked about it today. I'm very much like, I don't know where I want to sit with this. Like what I'm seeing it amazes me. And like when I see things that I'm like, this is like what we're seeing in the air right now is like, it's fascinating. It's beautiful. Like if you can't see the beauty in it, you're lying to yourself. It is beautiful what it is. Doesn't mean it's any less dangerous, but like I see beauty and danger everywhere. Like go sit and watch a hurricane. Go sit and watch a tornado. You tell me it's not beautiful and all that is, but it kills people all the time. Like there are dangers here, but like there is beauty to be had. Like you have to find out where this thing again. I don't know what it is. Like how do we find out? Like what do we do? Like can we control the governance? Whatever that ends up being. But I'm very much in the middle right now. I don't know where I want to sit on that. The creativity part of what I see people doing in AI, I do believe is creativity. Like what I'm seeing people do with AI, what I'm seeing people do who are creating the LLMs for AI, I think is creativity. Somebody said, before is like, I hate the term when that somebody says I created something or look what I created because they used AI. I don't think it makes it any less of a creation. You still have to create something that you created. It's the level of work maybe that you had to put into it, but it's just a different type of creation at that point. So I guess that's where I'm kind of like, I sit on both sides of it. I understand both sides. It doesn't make it any easier. I guess, I think again, when you try and sit in the middle and understand, that's the beginning of figuring out how you move forward. And I just don't know if we're going to be there yet with most people.
Yeah. Now, Allison in chat brought up a good point about letting it cure cancer. These models are being trained on all of medical history as well. When this stuff eliminates disease and cancer and all of those things from humankind as well, I mean, there's a lot of beautiful, wonderful things that can happen here too. Imagine curing all of the world's diseases. There is no more cancer, right? You can eliminate genetic defects at any time. Like, there's good, obviously, too, right? There's a lot of good things that can happen here. There's obviously a lot of bad, too. Now, this is never, the bad things have never stopped humanity from moving forward. It's never stopped us from creating and keeping gun production up. No one drove in a car, and said, well, this thing can run people over, so we should remove all the cars from the road. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, this is more extreme, right? But there are a lot of good things and a lot of bad things. The main part here that is scary is humanity, because we are the ones that are steering what this is, what it will be, and how it will act. So it's a reflection of ourselves. So maybe it will kill everything. That's what we do.
Maybe we are at an interesting time. We are an interesting time, my friends. And VR Jasmine says, Steph is beautiful and dangerous, and she absolutely is. And I would say that about every woman. Every woman is beautiful, and they are very dangerous.
Your talk about cyborgs and, connecting with this AI in the future reminded me of a part of a movie that was one of my favorite movies of all time.
What do you got? What is it?
The Matrix.
Oh man.
Right? Like, it's exactly what they went through. He just jacks himself in. I know Kung Fu.
Yep.
Yeah.
And this, obviously, being a story about AI that has taken over humanity.
Exactly.
Humanity tries to scorch the sun in order to, in the last-ditch attempt to stop AI, right? And then AI uses humans as batteries and creates a wonderful VR world for them to live in, so they don't even know that they're being feasted upon.
I mean, who doesn't want to jack in? I mean, really. You know who loves it when you jack in?
My mom!
And
Wow, that is loud.
And Keanu Reeves. They both love it when you jack in. This was deep, guys. This was a great conversation. Like, literally, I think, from conversation sparks understanding. This is the part where it has to start. Like, these conversations need to happen all over the place. Like, and then, again, unfortunately, some of the loudness and non-understanding will drown out, and ignorance will drown out a lot of the conversation, but it doesn't mean it's any less important, and it doesn't mean it doesn't have to continue, and it doesn't have to happen. So having this conversation today, having the amazing chat right now, and seeing both sides of the aisle here, talking about what they think, but doing it in a respectful manner, and honoring and respecting people's opinion is absolutely where it has to start. Like, this is it. Like, if we can continue to do this, then we could take the amazing beautiness of beautifulness of what AI can bring us, because it's going to do some freaking things that could be life-changing for people. Again, cancer, are we that far off from it figuring it out? I mean, you just said we could give it a problem, make it attack it, and figure it out. Could you imagine if you had multiple AIs with how much power we could feed it at that point, attacking a problem like cancer? How long
That will happen.
How long would it take? Like, literally,
I hope it does happen. I fear that money will stop that from happening.
If we, probably, but literally, if we took every AI right now and did it and give it the same prompt to go do this thing, how long would it take?
Yeah.
And all of the information of every medical piece of information and history from every patient that's ever lived.
Yeah.
And then we replicated it 1,000,000 times and told them all to figure this out. That will happen. That will absolutely happen.
And then, for people who are like, AI is the worst thing in the world that can happen to us, go tell that to somebody who just lost their loved one to cancer. And then all of a sudden you're like, oh, we can cure that. Or somebody who's going through Alzheimer's or dementia or any number of diseases, Parkinson's. Like, think of all these terminal diseases where we are still so fragile as human beings. If we could help solve these things, think about how much, think about how many people we could save at that point. But again, it's just about what are we doing with this? Are we doing good with this? Or are we doing bad with this? Are we making ourselves lazy? You know what I mean? Or, are we all going to turn into Wall-E? It was that
Yeah,
Disney movie,
exactly.
Wall-E. I mean, where are we going here? And it's not going to affect us, today, Skeeva, Todd, but my daughter's kids, my grandkids, we could see that have a pretty big effect on them.
It absolutely will. It absolutely will. This is the first time that we have truly attempted to create a whole new species of intelligence. And it's pretty wild. And it's wild that we have gotten this far. I mean, that says a lot about our intelligence as it is. And I mean, it's such a wild thing. It's amazing. It truly is.
And I think everyone needs to understand that even if you think that it's evil or, it's taking jobs or it's taking creativity away, it isn't going anywhere. Like, AI will never not be a thing now. Like, this is just the way things are going to be. Like we said earlier, this is as dumb as it's going to be. So if you're already upset, you're going to be really upset in a year.
Or 5 or 10
or 6 months.
Or 6 months. Yeah, exactly. Like, I think we need to just analyze why you're so upset and think of of ways we can use it to improve life as opposed
Yep.
to all the negatives. I don't know. I maybe I'm just an optimist, but I
No,
hope-
that's the way to go, man. If you can't stop the inevitable, like you come into this world, and the world, it seems sometimes that the world is here to put you through pain and suffering, right? But we don't all just leave, you know what I mean? Like, we go, okay, we got to make the best of the situation. This is our reality. We live in it. We can't change it. So let's do what we can while we're here to live an awesome life and affect people in a good way. So we got to do the same thing with the upcoming technology boom, right? The intelligence boom that's inevitably going to happen. It's happening. No one can stop it. Figure out how to live with it and make your life better from it.
Yep.
Good points. I love it. Great conversation with this, guys. This was pretty cool. I think we're probably going to have to talk about this a lot more because it's going to get more interesting as we go.
Mhm.
I've been watching the news. I've been seeing it. I've been listening to, looking at Twitter, looking at chats back and forth, reading Reddit. It's going to be interesting. It's going to get interesting really quick. Z Storm's in chat. What's up, dude? How are you doing, man?
Hey, Z, what's
Thanks for
happening?
stopping by. So he's watching us goobers while he's at the gym.
We need to have Z on as a guest.
He just had
I
the
would
best
love it,
quote.
man.
Z's quote is, "Sometimes reality bites, and we got to deal with it."
Let's go.
He says, "This is so deep. I love this."
Well
yeah, man.
done.
I haven't. You know what? I haven't been able to hang out with Z Storm in forever, dude. Like forever.
Yep.
And we used to go in and play Tabor a lot. We used to play After the Fall a lot. Neos.
Yeah.
Yep.
Eos and Resonite.
Heck yeah. That'd be
Z
cool.
Storm was the first person that I knew to beat a nightmare mode on After the Fall.
Really?
No way.
Yep. He may have been the
That's pretty
first
cool.
to do it.
Wow.
I
Wow.
don't know.
Well, that was funny because that was the comment on our last video. I told you that Farmer True had come into the comment. He said that his squad that he used to run After the Fall with got so good at Nightmare that they were the ones
Or
that
horror?
forced, or horror, that they were the ones that forced Vertigo to make the Nightmare.
Oh, they were so good at Nightmare that they created the horror mode.
Yeah, they were
I
like
can see
one of the
that.
first ones to kind of max everything out, beat it so easily that they were like, and I don't know how you do that like so easily. Like you got to have a freaking crew, dude, to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Z Storm says, "Me and Sumachi were the world's first."
Sumachi.
That's right. That's right. I remember you with those dual Uzis.
Right? Badass. That's like me and my dual. I love the dual pistols.
Yeah. So
Love it.
good.
Love it.
So
Cool.
good.
Great talk, guys. I think it was awesome. I think we have one more topic for tonight. That's Project Aura. I don't know if I want to jump into Aura tonight. I was kind of like thinking about getting into it, but I think I'd like to wait and go see how much I can talk about it.
That's a good idea.
I think I can send a message to a good contact friend of ours and see how much we can release, and maybe next episode we even get him to come in and talk.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
I kind of
'Cause
was
this
thinking
is
about
cool stuff.
It is, and that,
Mhm.
the reason I wanted to talk about it is because they've kind of unveiled it a little bit more now, shown a little bit of it. It was super hush hush at CES to the point where they didn't even want me and Jasmine to talk about that we even did it at all. So
There's some creators that actually have them now for review units.
yeah, so we couldn't even talk mention that we even did a demo, or we even say they couldn't say anything. So it was kind of like, I wanted to talk about them because, and again, I want to be careful of what I can say until I get
Yep.
kind of released from this, but it was impressively amazing. We have some really cool stuff coming. I will, maybe we won't get into details, but I would love to talk about we haven't really talked much gaming tonight in virtual reality or XR. And what I would like to talk about is we have some really good stuff coming. So I know we talked about last episode, Meta's layoffs and what that means. And, I think we gave the kind of state of the industry of what we see, that it's not, anybody backing away from virtual reality in any way or XR in any way. It's more of a recalibration or a refocus. But let's forget about Meta for a minute. There's other companies out there that are committing to this platform. So, people are like, oh my God, Meta's out. So what does that mean? That means it's dead. Well, forget about Meta for a minute. Everybody just, we grab onto Meta because they're the biggest and they're the ones that funded it. But there are some big companies, guys, that are really moving into getting into the space right now. I mean, Apple has the Apple Vision Pro. They are already working on what the next one of that will be. They will have another headset. Like that is inevitable.
I'm part of the beta program for the Vision OS, and I get updates every 2 weeks with new features, new functionality, new versions of the persona. Like it's constantly being updated.
100%, and that's their whole vision, right? Is the vision, no pun intended, is the operating system, right? Like, so what they want or what they're looking to do, and why they did this $4,000 headset, is to dial in the operating system. So when they do have this next headset, they come in with a smooth ass operating system that's going to run everything for you amazingly. And that's just Apple. I mean, look at Google right now. Google is all in, guys. Like they just made the Google Samsung headset. I know we haven't heard a ton about like what it is and what it's doing. It's not super gaming focused headset, but there is news coming from it. I guarantee you, just wait. There is news coming. They have more than just that headset planned. Google is going to be a player here. They have the money. They have the wherewithal. They know what they're doing in the market. They've been here before. There will be more from Google. Like they're going to be a major player. Trust me.
Google doesn't care about the headset. That's a Samsung headset. What Google cares about is the operating systems that are going to run all of these headsets. Android XR, just like their phones. Google didn't have Pixel for all that long. They put their operating system onto all of the other phones from Samsung, from all of these different companies. And that's exactly what they're doing here in the XR space. They want to make the end all be all operating system and kind of dominate, be one of the dominating players in the XR field, just like they became in the phone field. Right. So they're not going anywhere. They are in this for the long haul.
And Valve is back with another headset. This is a special time for Valve. I mean, people have been waiting. Was it been 6 years now since the Index launched? Something like that.
Been a minute.
5 or 6 years. People have been waiting for a new headset. And guys, it's here. Like it's here. It's imminent. Put it that way. It's imminent. Like there are people that are developing for it right now. So that means it's imminent. It's around the corner for the release. I believe it will happen this year. In 2026, you will see this released. I think they've already kind of said that, but I think it's sooner than everybody thinks. And so Valve isn't going anywhere. Like, trust me, they don't have to put another headset out. You know what I mean? They don't have to.
They're still selling the Index for $1,000.
They could have just released the Steam machine with the Steam Deck and with this controller and been, we're good. They could have done that. They didn't. They chose to release another headset that was going to be more affordable, lighter weight, and more ergonomical. And we'll end up having to see exactly what that means. But they want back into the market, and there's a reason they want back into the market. Now, I don't want to paint like a rosy picture for everybody and say like the virtual reality market, gaming market is like at the peak of of greatness right now. We have seen better times for sure. But it doesn't mean that we're not going to see better times. There's reasons that these billion-dollar companies are still putting their effort, time, and money into these things. Let's not forget about Pico. Pico is still here. They're still making headsets. Pimax is still here. They're still making headsets. There's people still funding these people to make headsets.
Didn't Lynx just announce a new headset?
Oh yeah, we talked about that last time, didn't we?
Sure they did. I'm gonna get that as soon as you get your immersed headset.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
as I get my Even Realities glasses. They've been 9 weeks and I still haven't got my goddamn glasses.
I mean, I did. I mean, they're real. At least I did demo them at CES. They're pretty cool. I did demo Even Realities. They were very cool. But yeah, I don't know what you might want to message them again.
Oh, I've been messaging them. Don't worry. I'm not happy with them.
But so there's some cool stuff coming, and that's just the VR headsets. Let's talk about, and we can talk about, the reason we brought this up was because the Aura, which is a AR glasses, right? That's, gaming, not gaming focused, but it can do gaming. Like it's going to be, form factor of a VR headset that you'll be able to do VR type things in, like Orion or, like some of the other ones that we're hearing, and seeing come out there. And that doesn't even include like all the AI based glasses that we're seeing with Meta Ray-Bans and the Even Realities and the normal Xreals, the Xreal Pros, and Viture's got one. Yeah. I mean,
they've got like 5 models of AI glasses.
I'm not kidding you. there are more robot vacuums and glasses at CES than anything else. Like everybody has glasses, display glasses, AI glasses, like they're all there. Like, Ray Neo, Rokid, Virtuix, Vitcher. I mean, Asus has glasses. Like, every company has glasses. It's everybody sees what Meta has done, and they're like, we can do that too. We have that technology. Display technology is incredibly growing incredibly fast. I mean, we're seeing it in VR headsets, but look at the glasses. We're not far off from something super special, guys.
And the display glasses is kind of a unique thing because everyone, well, maybe not everyone, but a lot of the companies are all doing it differently. Whether it's projecting onto the lens, the lens built into the frame, liquid display lens. Like, there's so many different tech out there. It's crazy how fast it's going.
All right, guys, tell me, let's kind of start wrapping this up at almost 11 o'clock. What are you most excited for? We just mentioned a whole bunch of things. Skeeva, what are you most excited for?
Like, just in the future?
Well, in the headsets and XR and like glasses, like what what we have coming this year, or what's whispered of coming, or what do you like? Oh my god, I can't wait to get that one thing.
I mean, I'm honestly just stoked to get the Steam frame. The Valve Index is my daily driver forever, and I am just extremely excited for a new way to play my Steam library, to be able to bring a headset around and show people the love, of VR. And I'm just stoked. I'm just stoked for a new headset, man. It's been a while, and I need something new on my face. And you know who else needs something new on their face?
My mom!
Yeah, she does. I didn't even get a chance to say that. Was perfect, Skeeva. I love it when you set your own self up. You're like, team myself up. Wow. Amazing. I'm with you, man. Steam Frame is like, I'm super excited for it. It's one of the ones I'm really looking forward to. Todd, how about you? You have a lot. You're doing a lot with display glasses. You have a lot of interests. I know you'd like to see the Steam Frame too. So what's your go-to right now?
It's the glasses are a big thing for me. Display glasses, something a little bit more affordable to see, what we can put more to the masses than just, mind you, the demand is so drastically high right now that even with the $1,000 plus price tag on all these glasses, they're selling out like crazy. Meta Display has canceled their international orders because there's such a demand in the United States that they just can't keep up. All the way into 2027, they're still shipping into the US. So I'm excited to see that kind of a tech be a little bit more accessible. Steam Frame, of course, even the Steam Machine. And I'm not a console gamer, but to be able to play my Steam games in my living room without having to do a bunch of crap to do it, that's pretty cool. That's going to open up the world to a whole new generation of kids, I think, too.
This is a great question. Are you going to get a Steam Machine? Like, we all have good PCs. Like, we all have beefy ass PCs. We don't need Steam Machines. Are you going to get one? Skeeva?
I don't know. I mean, I literally have a full-blown gaming PC in my living room hooked up to the TV. I don't know why I would need a Steam machine.
And there's no way that it can ever be as powerful as what we currently have as our...
No, it's definitely not.
Well, no, it's not going to be this.
It would be a downgrade off of anything we have. And I can remote into my PC good enough right now.
From a headset, not from your TV.
Why not?
With what?
I don't know. Why couldn't you? We could figure it out.
Yeah,
if I could do it,
made a product.
Well, there's not much difference between my displays and a headset than it would be for my display as a TV. You just got to figure out the pathway to get it there. I think there's a way you could do it. Why not?
Yeah,
I'm sure between the Steam Deck and the Steam Frame, you know what I mean? Like, those are the two things that I'm super excited about. I'm really excited for the Steam Machine because what it means to have a new console killer. Do you know what I mean? Like, not only is there PlayStation and Xbox, but now Steam can be a console as well, a whole new audience. But you can take those games and your save files, and like, you can be playing on your TV, you can go into the other room, sit on the toilet, continue on your Steam Deck, and then go out in the other room and put your headset on and continue there. I just love that. I love that ecosystem. I love Steam. I love Valve. I'm
I
stoked for
don't
the
see
whole
I don't see a future where I'm buying a console, a PlayStation or an Xbox. If I want a gaming machine in my basement living room,
Exclusives is the only
it's a
reason you would
Steam
do it.
machine.
Yeah.
Literally exclusives is the only
Yeah,
reason.
but
you
it's
would
got
do
to
it
be a
now.
damn good exclusive for me to buy another
and you're
$500
not seeing the exclusives like you used to. Like
No.
I was talking to somebody the other day, and he's like, "I haven't turned my PlayStation 5 on in months because everything I can play on my PC." Like I would
Right.
turn it where, so like you're just not seeing the exclusives like you used to. Philosix has a good point. It could be plug and play without modding. So that's the one thing that's very exciting to, especially a lot of people that do have maybe gaming PCs that don't like the friction that gaming PCs
Yeah.
can give you sometimes. When you have a universal computer that basically is the same for everybody, developers have an easier time of creating for that one thing. Like when you're creating now for a video game, you have to take into account everybody's CPU, everybody's GPU, everybody's motherboard, and then you have to make sure that it can work on as many of those as you can across NVIDIA and what's the other one? What's the other
AMD.
graphics card?
AMD.
AMD. And then you have to make sure it works across those. And then it has to work with you have to have a certain amount of VRAM. And like there's so many things that actually have to happen to build a game. Think about gaming companies now that they're like, I could just make this game or make sure this game, or Valve will make sure this game works perfectly on one machine only. You would eliminate any friction. Even in ARC creators, I still have friction in ARC creators sometimes where it doesn't load in properly and it takes forever to load up. And then if you try and like click it along, it will actually start to open more instances of it and it gets stuck. And all of a sudden it'll give you a message that if you have too many instances of the game open, it will not run. Like
Oh.
and then literally I have to manually go in and kill each one of these instances. I can't even just shut them down through the task manager. I actually have to go into a command prompt to kill them to get rid of them because they get hung up and they won't go anywhere. And I had to go look it up online. Like literally, and that's what, like, not people don't want to do that shit. I want to be able to turn my console on and have the game work every time. Like people, especially nowadays, when people are like, I have no time to game. The hour that I get, I want to turn it on, have it work. I can play for an hour and then I can go take care of my kids or take care of my wife or whatever I do, right? Or take care of my husband. So people want to game when they want to game. That's where the Steam machine, I think, comes in to people. Like there may be people that are just like, I was going to go buy a PC, but I'll just buy the Steam machine to get rid of the jank.
I think it's going to be, I was going to go buy a PlayStation, but I'm going to buy a Steam machine because there's 5,000 more games I can play.
Very possible. Very possible.
And look, I will definitely still buy a PS6 because I am not convinced there won't be a PSVR 3. So that's happening. And I got to be honest with you, I use my PlayStation all the time still. I don't game on it as much, but it's like the ultimate media center as well. You know what I mean? And I do game on it sometimes as well, even though I have a PC right next to it. Oh, I love PlayStation ecosystem. A lot of games on there as well.
For me, I don't ever play it. If I'm going to play something and I can play it on PC, I'll always get it on Steam instead of PlayStation. I'll go back to the PlayStation whenever I'm playing something that's there. Like I can Gran Turismo, Resident Evils. Actually, I can play the Resident Evils anywhere. Too. So
every month you get 3 new games on PlayStation.
That is
free.
Pretty killer, and I do get them. I do go get them.
I always forget to go get them. Yeah.
I claim them every month. I get the email and I'm like, oh yeah, got to go do it.
Yep. Same.
So I mean, but
I get all the free Epic ones, but I forget the PlayStation ones.
I haven't done the Epic ones in so long, but I used to do it all the time.
Hogwarts was free the other day. It was awesome.
Oh, dang. Thanks for the ping, bro.
Yeah, right. Thanks for letting us know. Freaking Todd, he's like, I'm not going to tell Skeeva and Eric because I want a Hogwarts all myself.
I couldn't believe it. The Hogwarts. I'm like, that's $80 up here. Free.
Dang, man.
$80 Canadian. Like $10 American.
Great. Yeah.
It's super interesting. I'm very excited for both. Everything that Valve has, I'm excited for. Steam Frame, Steam Machine, Steam Deck, which I do have one, and then the Steam controller. I'm like super stoked for. I probably will get the Steam Machine just because I want to have it, try it. And I'll probably put it in my bedroom or something like that. My wife would love that.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wife approved for sure.
Oh yeah. For sure.
Bedroom approved.
I hope she's already asleep and not watching the end of this. She's like, Eric, you are not getting the Steam Machine and putting it in the bedroom. And right I am. I'm ready. Guys, amazing discussion tonight. One of the better shows I think that we have done. We like to have fun on the show a lot. I mean, I do like to joke around. I do like the banter that we have back and forth. But when we can get into issues that have a little depth to them, have a little meat to them, I think that people saw tonight that all three of us have different takes and deep thoughts on these things, and I thought it was a great discussion, and I hope people enjoyed it. And I want to do it more. So
yeah, and if you're watching this after the fact, go down in the comments and tell us your opinions on what you think is going to happen, and whether you're a fan, whether you're not.
100%. That's a great idea. I would love to see this discussion move on in a respectful way, respectful of each other. Let's move this on so we can continue to talk about it. And the comments of this video would be a great place to do that. And then three of us will make sure that we comment and answer any questions in there. So if you find out later you have questions for me or about, what my take on it, or Skeeva and his take, or Todd and his crazy Canadian take, you can talk to him and ask him, what beaver tail is, what that means, what you want to do with it. But yeah, I mean, I think that's a great idea, Skeeva. Let's keep the conversation going. And as I said before, conversation is where we start to move on and get to the better spot. So let's keep the conversation going, guys. No show next week. I'm going to be traveling. Unless you guys want to do a show without me?
I'm in if Todd's in.
We probably could, and we could just like geek out on AI shit. And
yeah,
I mean, nobody's going to want to watch it, but I mean, look, you guys are welcome to try and do two things together, and if you want to do it,
you gotta imitate Eric's intro. Okay.
We'll AI it. We'll AI it.
Yeah.
Oh, let's get.
I do have to run I have to run next week. I'm going to head to Dice Summit in Vegas, a very big, nice, like an executive gaming summit where you have a lot of cool things happen. Like a lot of the industry, professionals go to this, and a lot of the deals that you see, a lot of the games that you see that will come, that'll be announced like next year. Those deals are being made in handshake rooms right now, or will be made next week, or the beginnings of those things will be made next week. So it's a very interesting summit. The Dice Summit, and I'm going to go there and be there with Jasmine next week. So yeah, guys, if you want to do a show, you're more than free to do a show. If not, we'll come back the week after. And what I would like to do when we come back the week after is getting back into a little bit more gaming, because I do want to honor that part of it. I would love to get back to these gaming lists that we were talking about. There's several that I want to do. I would like to do some VR gaming lists. Maybe we break them up and do a PlayStation to a PC to a Quest. Top 5, top 10, top 15, top 20, something like that. And I would also love to do a flat gaming one as well.
Like games of all time?
Games of flat gaming of all time. Like, I want to know like where do you lie? Like, I don't think it's a secret that, Mass Effect has always been a huge game of mine. I love it. Gears of War is probably, I know it's in my top 5. But I'd love to put some thought into it because there's a lot. I'm like, those are 2. I could probably think of 10 more I would put in my top 5 right now of flat games of all time. And it could be from ever, whatever you want it to be. But I would love to have that to be an episode coming up soon, whether, if you guys want to do like something a little bit different next week and then we hold that for the week after, or if you just want to wait and we'll do together the show the week after of that. What do you guys think?
Yeah. We'll wait for you to come back
absolutely
to do that for sure. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
cool.
Todd and I will geek out on AI and maybe some home automation stuff, some whatever we feel
That's
like.
a great idea. Z-Storm's in chat and said, "Oh, Eric's gone. Okay, I'll join you."
There you go.
Maybe we'll bring.
You wouldn't join when I was here, you son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. Getting things done. What's up, Jaden? How you doing, man? This is the greatest game of all time. It's Super Mario 3. Don't debate me.
Don't debate me.
Dude,
I will definitely have a debate for you, my friend. I'm not saying that's not a great game, but there's
Super Mario World, I think, takes Super Mario 3.
Yep. As Z-Storm says, the text over Eric's camera says Skeeva. Laugh my ass off. I think when it
does it? Oh, dude, you're me.
Yeah, because you were the last one in.
Lucky
you.
you.
Disconnected. That's right.
Yeah, when I disconnected, you came back and it popped up pops in whoever is the name of the last one. And Inferno9 says no, it's Half-Life 2. This is going to be a great debate, guys. There's so many games, especially flat games. I mean, VR games is going to be fun because we're all going to have tons of content. But I think flat gaming is where we're going to see the biggest divide of all three of us, and then chat as well. So it's going to be fun. So I would say, chat, start thinking about what yours are, because we want to hear from you guys in chat as well of where your top. I don't even know what number we should do. Top 25, top 15, but we'll figure it out. But think about that, because I think that's going to be a pretty interesting debate.
Of all time? My God. Yeah, we could talk about that.
I mean, you
for a
guys are going to be completely wrong. My list will be the right one.
Oh, Jesus. Maybe we should do this next week when Eric's not here.
How dare you? How dare you?
Okay, before we leave, I know we're wrapping up,
put
but
this shit
before we
down.
leave,
All of a sudden, your stream just cancels.
yeah. Espire MR missions, BiHaptics giveaway.
Yes.
We
I
have
almost forgot.
217,000 total entries into this
Dude,
contest.
217,000 entries. That's insane. What's the winner get, Todd?
So the winner gets the BiHaptics FPS bundle, which includes the Tac Suit Pro and the gauntlets. I think they're called gauntlets. Tac sleeve. Tac sleeve. That's what they're called. Which is we checked this out on the show. A couple weeks ago. They sent it to me. It's an amazing new vest. It's the sleeves that give you the rumble in the sleeves, and it's the facial interface as well. It's a freaking kick-ass bundle, and then you're gonna get what MR missions is with it too. Is that what it is? I think you get a copy of MR missions. I'm sure we can make that happen. So
I think that's super cool.
Yeah.
If you're gonna freaking BiHaptics is so good. Like, I love it.
So I can't draw live on the screen because it does show personal information, but I have drawn the winner, and I will show you who it is. Because
Please be me. Please be me.
I've blocked out all of it.
Did you go in there, Skeeva, and do it?
No, I did not.
Wait, blocked out their name? Oh, you blocked out their address. Yeah.
I blocked out their address. Yeah.
Oh my God, pronounce that thing, Toddy.
That's why I'm putting a picture up because I can't pronounce it.
No, come on, do it. Come on, you got. I try all the
Timothy
time. It's your turn.
Garrick
Timothy K. You are the winner
I don't know.
of the BiHaptics bundle.
Dude, your name's a mouthful. I'm going to tell you that.
Yeah.
Great. I love it. I love it. Cool. Congratulations, man. I hope you enjoy it. Freaking BiHaptics, amazing. MR, Espire, MR missions is amazing. If you guys have not tried it, you need to go try this. Todd made a great video last week going in and testing it out. I know you had a blast. You love this game. I know it was perfect for you. I was going to try to do the video and I ran out of time, but I'm glad you did because you love Espire.
Yeah, since version 1, I've been a huge fan. This game is just right up my alley. Just this game was the stealth VR before stealth VR came out to me, where you could just be creepy and sneaky and
yeah, it was like Metal Gear Solid for
it's
VR.
The closest thing you're gonna get to Metal Gear Solid VR.
Yeah.
Until Flat VR Studios actually brings Metal Gear Solid.
That'd be sick, bro.
Right.
I'm so down with that.
And in MR, like seriously, watch the video that I made. It's up on the channel. Like a panel in my ceiling opened and these guys jumped into my basement from the floor above me. Like it was ridiculous. It was so much fun.
Cool. All right, guys, we got to take off, get out of here. I told Natasha we were going to be done by 10:30. I'm like, it's like an hour and a half show tops. Tops. I'm like, we don't even have that many topics. I'm like, I don't even know.
We won't talk much. Never.
All right, let me ask you this: how many years have you been doing this show?
5?
4 years. 4 years. 5 years.
4 years. Almost.
Have you ever once had a show that short?
An hour and a half? No. I don't think so. Right now is the shortest show we've ever had because we went live at like 9:20. It's only 11:07. This is probably the shortest show we've ever had.
Yeah, we're technically under 2 hours. Yeah,
we've done many 3+ hour shows. We used to do like a 3+ hour show every week, and that was just the two of us idiots talking. Like, I can imagine now with 3 of us. Like,
right?
That's what I mean. Like, you get a good conversation, it goes out. So
we just don't want to leave, so we just keep talking.
Yeah. All right, but I am going to end it. We will see you guys not next week. I think we decided we're going to wait, and you guys are going to we'll just do a show all together. Or are you guys going to try and do next week?
I think we're going to try and do next week, and we'll do some AI home automation thing.
Come back, see the first ever Q2C VR gamer or Reality Bytes without me. I'm going to watch. I'll watch. That'll be cool.
Would that be the first ever?
Is it really the first ever?
Yeah, be the first ever. I can't believe you guys are going to do this without me. How dare you?
Whoa!
How dare you? How dare you? I'm excited for this. Actually,
maybe we'll bring you in as AI.
I would come in, do an Eric AI. I'll come in. I might
your name tag. Like a guest,
like that. Yes, for like 10 minutes or something and say hi. But this is your guys' show. I just want to watch. But it'd be cool. But after you guys get bored for next week and you're like, I'm never doing that again, come back and see our 3 of us the week after when we do some top 10 or top 20 lists or top 25. I'm not sure yet. We're gonna do lists. We're gonna do lots of lists. You're gonna be amazed. AI lists. I'm creating all mine with AI. I'm not even gonna think about it.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Appreciate you. Love you, Todd. For Todd, Skeeva, I'm Eric. See you soon.
Bye-bye.
Welcome to the Reality Bytes podcast.
I went down and visited Skeeva.
And I got to see that maple leaf tattoo on Todd's ass.
Really? He showed you that? He hasn't even showed me that.
Let me smack it.
We've had so many people DMing us and leaving comments on our YouTube videos about how terrible Trombone Champ's gonna do and the company's gonna go bankrupt. To see it do so well on launch day, it was just like, you know what? That guy can kiss my ass.
You look, you lose 85 pounds, you shave your beard, you put some glasses on, people are like, oh, it's not even, they don't look like you anymore.
Yeah, what the fuck? Get fat and grow a beard, damn it.
Like, he's already biased because he didn't get what he wanted. He wanted Alien Isolation. If you want Alien Isolation, asshole, go play Alien Isolation. I very firmly believe that there's many games out there that are ethically great flat games that are absolutely better in VR.